This is Chicago's very own WGN News at 10.
Right now at 10, drenching rain and storms coming to an end tonight, sparked by today's heat and humidity. More comfortable conditions will settle in by tomorrow afternoon. We have team coverage tonight on the weather, from damage in the northern suburbs to ongoing water issues in Cicero.
Yeah, residents in Cicero cannot seem to catch a break. Tonight's rain only creating more problems for those dealing with soggy basements from flash flooding over the weekend.
WGN's Joel Hillary joining us now live from Cicero with the latest. Joel.
Hi, good evening, Micah and Ray. Thankfully, the storms that came through Cicero earlier tonight have passed through now, but it was definitely a little bit dicey at times. A lot of lightning, heavy winds, and a good amount of rain, but thankfully not enough rain to meet the nearly 9 inches of rain that fell throughout the suburb and flooded streets and homes on Sunday. Tonight, we talked to some residents who are definitely on guard and doing everything that they can to keep floodwater out of their properties. Buckets of rain soaked parts of the town of Cicero for the second time in a week. Angel Fregroso is busy pushing water away from his garage.
I have to push all the water because you could see it's the water coming from the people pumping out of the source.
Once the water is pumped into the alley, Angel says it lingers. He says tonight's storm doesn't compare to the more than 8 inches of rain Cicero got this past weekend when streets were completely flooded. He says the basement unit he rents out got water inside, but is still livable.
No matter what I do, it's water in the basement. It's hard to stop the water.
After the weekend storms, Cicero leaders accused Chicago's Metropolitan Water Reclamation District of not acting fast enough and hoping Chicago communities drain first before opening the locks of the Chicago River for suburban communities. The district issued a statement saying it can only open the locks to reverse the river's flow when the river level is above that of Lake Michigan. It said doing so any sooner would have a, quote, tsunami effect and cause unimaginable destruction. Angel, who has lived in Cicero for nearly 30 years, says while his building dries out from the weekend weather, he's going to keep doing what he can to prevent more water from getting inside.
I got pump in front and the back.
Now, after the massive amount of rain that fell in Cicero over the weekend, the town president did designate the suburb a disaster area, which means Cicero can receive aid from FEMA. But in order to be eligible for that assistance from FEMA and other agencies, residents as well as business owners in Cicero who experienced water damage need to fill out a damage assessment. You can find that damage assessment on this story on our website at WGNTV.com. Reporting live in Cicero tonight, I'm Jewel Hillary, WGN News.
Thank you, Jewel. Strong storms also nailed the northern suburbs. Heavy rains and high winds brought down tree branches and cars and on cars and homes.
And WGN's Dana Repic is live in Winnetka with a look there. Dana?
And things are also calm here at this hour, but there were several different strong fronts that moved through here mid-afternoon into the early evening. And here's a look at some of the storm damage that we found around 5 o'clock tonight. This large tree came down in Winnetka on Willow Road near Locust Street, falling on top of a minivan in the driveway of that home and damaging a fence as well. Part of that tree also rested against the side of the house and the front gutter. That tree snapped near the base of the trunk, toppling over the entire driveway and front yard. About 2 hours earlier, residents in Morton Grove reported a strong storm cell passing through very quickly around 2:45, bringing heavy rainfall and high winds. On the east side of Morton Grove, we saw a lot of downed limbs and branches along Frontage Road, as well as on Major and Lee Streets, where one tree came down on top of a backyard tent. A family told us they had rented for the 4th of July weekend, which narrowly missed hitting their home. A man who lives next door was sitting in his front room watching this strong storm cell pass through.
It was a lot of rain in a short period of time, but the thing with the wind and the rain going like this, I'll never forget.
And we also heard of some downed trees and power lines in nearby Northfield. But when it comes to power outages, not a whole lot to report. ComEd in this general area reports about 24 customers roughly tonight without electricity. Live in Winnetka, Dana Rebick, WGN News.
Okay, Dana, thanks. And stay with WGN for continuing weather coverage. Tom Skilling will be back with the forecast at 10:15, and you can always get updates on the go with our free WGN News and weather apps.